Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our in-depth report on the Career Fair and Expo 2024, organized by the Career Office at the University of Nairobi. I am Joseph Omadibo, and for the next few minutes, we'll explore the highlights of this significant event, designed to connect students, graduates, and even high school students with top employers and industry experts.
Welcome to the University of Nairobi. Today we are having a Career Expo. We expect you in numbers. Come, check, grasp of the opportunity that is available. We have variety of companies around. I've seen Global, there is Unilever, and all that. So come, take opportunity, associate, and your network is your network.
The Career Fair and Expo 2024 began on the 23rd of March and continued for 3 dynamic days. The University of Nairobi hosted this event with a mission to combat the high employment rates in Kenya by equipping young people with skills and connections they need to succeed in today's competitive job market. Hence the theme, Future Ready. The event was officially opened by the Vice Chancellor of the University of Nairobi, Professor Stephen Kiama, who's inspiring.
Classroom, your workplace, because these days are still available. If you are just going that so that you are paid, before even somebody knows what value, you are going to leave the exam. That is going to be difficult. And many of the employers are ready to train you to serve them. If you see that you have a skill yourself, you are open-minded, you are creative, that's even more important. Yeah, you are able to listen. To listen and to learn, only God only today.
So we organize our party meeting every year, and our special study. We can visit the.
More than 30 companies participated in the fair, presenting a broad spectrum of industries. These companies were eager to meet the university's talented students and discuss potential career paths.
So Huawei has partnered with Nairobi University for the past, we can say almost 6 years now, where we pick fresh graduates from the University of Nairobi, and we train them for 4 months, in the field of telecommunication. The products that we have, we give them a chance to go to projects, try to get first-hand experience. Then at the end of the program, we evaluate them based on the performance during the project practice and also during the classes and also things like attitude. So at the end of it all, we deploy almost 95% of the students that we train. So the rest, we refer them to our partners and also other stakeholders in the ICT industry. So yes, it's a good program. We call it Huawei Management Trainee Program. It's really working well, and we wish to keep doing that and ensure that we nurture the talent in Kenya.
Okay. So what type of students, graduates do you take?
So we normally, first of all, we do what we call fresh graduates. It means students who are graduating within that year that we are doing the recruitment. We focus on the students within telco-related fields like computing and engineering, mainly. So those are the areas that we pick students from.
Okay. And from the 6 years, how many students have you picked from your end? Like an
So
estimate?
actually, I did an analysis before last week because we had a presentation on in Nairobi University last Monday. We've hired about 40 within that time. See, we pick from Nairobi University, JKUAT, but from my statistics, Nairobi University was meeting with 40 students, and then JKUAT around that 4, and the rest that order.
The event featured a series of panel discussions where industry leaders offered practical advice on how to land job opportunities and internships. These discussions were packed with valuable tips and strategies.
Every organization, change comes, and how you position yourself depends with how you're going to come out when, as you mentioned, in 2027 we expect a major change. So at that 2027, where will you be, and how will you be conversant with the changes in technology? So at Techno, majorly in as far as recruitment is concerned, generally, we look at majorly the things that people overlook. You'll hear people talk of critical thinking.
Learning, regardless of your generation, does not stop when you graduate university. So I'd like to really emphasize the difference between studying and learning. Learning needs to be lifelong. The moment you graduate does not mean, okay, these are my papers, I'm done learning, now I want a job, right? So how we approach learning and development, particularly for Gen Z at Unilever, is in three ways. The first thing is providing opportunities where they are able to get enrichment. Second thing is mentorship. By show of hands, how many people here have mentors? Right. So it's a very good opportunity not just to learn as you're doing the work, but also learning from others. Today we are all learning from one another here, right? We are not experts. You'll never get to a point where you say I'm an expert. So we are all learning from one another. So mentorship is really important, and that's also what we provide and how we approach navigating skills. The last thing is formal learning. We have a wide array of learning partners, of course, the CCA being one of them, particularly from a CPD point of view. But in those three ways, on the job, getting those projects, for those who are here, how you're able to get experience, do an attachment here or there. We're going to start advertising for attachments pretty soon. So please follow us on LinkedIn to get those updates, but also seek mentorship from other people to keep learning. And the third thing as well, keep putting yourself updated on what's happening, particularly in your area of expertise, so that when you are saying you're navigating the future of work, you are spearheading that change and you're not part of the change where, oh, this is what is the in thing now, I need to start is ChatGPT. You'd have already foreseen that because you're learning from others, you're curious, and you understand that learning does not end at school, it's continuous.
One key focus of the fair was the importance of soft skills. Employers emphasized that qualities like communication, teamwork, and adaptability are crucial in their workplace.
Many distractions that will come in it, and that's why for you to be very productive, you must wellness. You must be well full in terms of your thinking, in terms of your spiritual, as well as in terms of the skills that you have. So when we talk about the mental health, I feel normal passion on it, because many dreams, many careers have been destroyed by that pressure, whereby they have various things are coming up, but you feel that you cannot identify yourself. A very good talent, you realize they are heading to drugs because they can not cope up with pressure. If at all you are a student, you realize maybe simple things like financial. I work in a financial sector, so I know financial health is very important. You are a student, maybe you haven't come from a well-off background, and most of the times you are struggling for the basic needs. So you end up borrowing maybe your colleague. That what they do, they try to pressurize you. They try to pull you to bad habits. So what does it do? It affects your mental health. And what will happen is your potential will not be realized in school. You'll start now to be thinking, how will I pay back this money? How will I steal? How will I? So you end up destroying a very important part of your energy inside you by diversion on that. So when you talk about the mental health, there are various basic things that I normally say. One of them is what you have said. It's good to accept it's not okay. And by doing so, now what do? You have to look about who can you confide to, and someone who will see you in the best interest of whom you are. Like
During the event, I had the opportunity to interview representatives from different prominent companies. They shared insights into what they look for in potential hires and offered advice to job seekers.
I work with the Bridge program, which is a program that is run by Impact Africa Network. And the Bridge program is basically a career accelerator program catered towards campus students, especially those who are just about to finish or have already completed campus. And the Bridge program is basically meant to help them with career acceleration. So we have three main pillars. And the first one is we help them set up their professional identity. So that's CV, LinkedIn, portfolio, all that jazz to help them get professional marketing for themselves and they will be able to position themselves in a place where they are able to get employment. And the next one we have is execution skills, and for this one we take them through project ideation and we teach them about how to run a business, basically back to back, entrepreneurial skills, all the way from ideation stage all the way to getting it to market. They get the opportunity to work with some of our founders and co-founders, and they're able to learn how to just not look for employment but create employment for themselves. And the final pillar we have is career placement. So the talent program team at Impact Africa works with the Bridge program to help place some of the Bridge graduates in our own fellowship program. And the fellowship program is basically a 12-month paid internship. And the Bridge fellows, as well as other people whom we recruit from outside the Bridge program, are able to join Impact Africa, learn from startups, and hopefully be able to grow themselves. And this is solely for entry level. So we're focused mainly on the youth, young people who've never been employed and have never had any sort of experience. And the ones whom we're not able to place, we help with getting mentors. We explore different career opportunities. Like, I've studied software development, so I have explored a career opportunity in tech. I've talked to Huawei company, Vivo Energy. There's this one, the Bridge, and yeah, we've seen the opportunities. There are also sales opportunities, communications. Yeah, it's a nice thing.
Were you able to secure any opinion?
Any?
Were you able to secure maybe any opinion or internship?
Yeah. We have applied for many internships and jobs, and yeah, we are hoping for the best.
Today I came expecting to learn more about the job market, and so far so good. The panelists were so amazing. I've learned so much from them. I've learned the importance of networking and flexibility, and I'm so happy. Today was really fruitful.
I want to give a big thank you to the University of Nairobi at the corporate level for organizing such an event and for bringing such talented, intelligent, and brilliant panelists. I've learned a lot from them. I've learned on how to be flexible as a person. I can say I am future ready, and I know what to do and what I've not been doing, and so I want to know that in the future I'll be ready for employment.
Thank you for joining us for this special report on the Career Fair and Expo 2024 at the University of Nairobi. We hope you found this coverage informative and inspiring. I am Joseph Omadibo, and we look forward to bringing you more stories that matter. Until next time.